welcome to Audiotree Live. It is September 8th, 2024, and I'm your host, FINGY. Before we get into today's session, I urge you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay in the loop with all the amazing music we got going down in this here studio. With that being said, we're on all streaming services, so Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it, we're there. Tap in. But without further ado, I'm so stoked to introduce, we got Ohio-raised BK-based Brothertiger. Take it away. Epic. Hell yeah. Dude, you brought like a spaceship into the stew today.
I did.
This is sick. Also, I'm like semi really stoked that this is just gonna like continue to be super intense as we're talking.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
It's a vibe setter. I love it.
Yeah.
It made me wonder like how clearly lighting is like very critical to the performance of this all. But what about when you're producing? Like, what does your home studio lighting look like?
It's a good question. I'm all about as moody as possible. I have like two of those old like paper lamps, you know, with the paper, and,
like the Akaris.
Oh yeah. And yeah, so I really try to set the mood with those. I'm not a fan of like overhead LEDs, you know, the classic like office vibe. So yeah, I definitely like try to do as little as possible without it being like it's always dark, like a little bit. So yeah, definitely.
So like soft, warm,
warm light. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I'd have to concur. I feel like it provides a good like blank canvas situation without doing too much. Hell yeah. And this whole rig and setup in general is super impressive. Was it daunting transferring and a little delay on it too?
A little delay. Yeah.
Love it.
There's delay and reverb on every single thing. So
Swag.
That's my life.
No, literally.
Wash me in reverb, yeah.
when you're producing Ableton, you ever like you're running through your shit and then you press pause, but like the delays are still throwing.
The spillover.
Yeah. That's how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you know you got it.
That's how you know you got it.
Exactly. But no, so when you were creating this live setup, was it like, did you already kind of know how to route this in general so it was an easy transition? Or was it kind of like, oh my God, what am I doing? I have to figure this out.
It's been a slow build over the years, honestly. Like I when I first started playing concerts, I was just like, it was me and like a MIDI controller and a laptop.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I felt very naked at that time, you know? And I'm sure a lot of electronic musicians feel the same way, where it's like, I'm that guy with like a laptop and a MIDI keyboard, you know? Like, so, like, over the years, you know, I've you know, bought synths and stuff, but like, it's like deciding what I want to bring out on the road and figuring that out. Like, it took some time and a lot of experimentation, but you know, I think I've finally found like a nice, you know, my flying V of sorts, where, you know, I have like a few different flavors. Oh, I'm not close to the mic. A few different flavors of things really that are able to, you know, just provide different sounds. It just took a few years to figure it out.
Years.
And it's a whole process with Ableton and, you know, just kind of getting all the routing, the in out correct, and like time syncing everything. It's a mess. But yeah, a lot of like online learning and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's really cool to see how you turn the box inside out, shall we say. But also, I know, like, you got your analog setup and whatnot, but also, I know you're heavy in the VSTs. I saw you make, like, a preset pack for Juno, which is super sick. Or, preset pack?
Yeah, for Roland,
Yes. And that's always interested me, too, taking the time to set apart time to just create sound for other people. What was that desire in you that made you want to do that as opposed to just strictly producing and performing?
Yeah, well, I'm really interested in like the technical side of things in music making. Like I really like a lot of these synths. You know, if there's a problem with them, I do try to fix it myself. You know, sometimes it's gone wrong, sometimes it's gone right, but you know, I that's kind of my general MO is trying to like figure it out for myself and like learn every time. So, you know, with VSTs, I mean, first of all, I'm a huge Roland fanboy. I love like everything that company has put out. You know, as you can see, I have 2 Roland synths right here, and you know, I'm just a sucker for, you know, especially like 80s and 90s Roland devices. And you know, they asked me, I guess they just noticed maybe on Instagram or something that I had a few Roland synths, and they're like, hey, do you want to make some presets, like Brothertiger presets? And I'd never done that before, and just the idea of it, you know, because I come from a place where I do use some presets myself, like especially on like 90s outboard hardware synthesizers. You know, they have these like sometimes like cheesy presets that you hear like on a lot of like 90s music or like early 2000s music, and that stuff I love it so much. And I was like yeah, like I would love to do something like that, you know, put my name on something, especially that it's Roland, you know. It's just so cool to me. So, you know, it's also just to get an understanding of like how synths work more. So for me it was like a bit of a learning process at the same time, like kind of discovering stuff through the process myself.
Yeah. So do you think like a lot of your sound has been shaped through digging through these like 80s and 90s sample sounds and being inspired through that?
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, like I've collected a few of these like rack mount digital synthesizers from the 90s that you know, it sounds like PlayStation 1 soundtracks, you know, and like I grew up on that stuff and like I loved it. So it was like a big part of my life, like growing up, and you know, I'm kind of coming back to it in a way, like nowadays, like trying to bring sounds of like the 90s into, you know, kind of like a modern form of music, I guess. And so, yeah, for me, it's like, it's just rediscovering like these lost sounds and like trying to recreate them in a unique way that's like kind of my own.
Yeah, that's really sick. Because when I think about it, like, at least maybe I'm tapped out, but I think with, you know, Splice and all of the like the infinite digital realm of like samples we can access at any time now as producers, we've almost maybe decentralized those samples and lost maybe this like sense of sound through eras. So I really admire that, like, you know, you got this Brothertiger situation. You're trying to like maybe package a little contemporary pocket of what we have now. And again, like you said, it's very like 80s, 90s influenced, and I like your contemporary take on it. I'm loving like the soundscapes in between too. Very tasteful.
Thank you.
And I know you've done your research. You know so much of where sound and music has been in the past. So if the 80s are like 40 years ago, do you have any idea of what you think music's going to be like in the next 40 years?
Oh my gosh. I have no idea. I mean, it's funny because like we always seem to have this like reset that happens every few years, you know, every decade or so, where it's like we hark back to another decade like of influence and we bring that towards us. I think that's like, you know, kind of, you know, genre wide in some senses, like, you know, hip hop, you know, electronic music especially, and, you know, pop music too. I mean, you can hear a lot of the 80s sounds in pop music, 90s sounds. What it's gonna sound like, I mean, I have no idea. It could be anything. It could be just like a hyperwave version of like 80s music, I guess.
Yeah,
like
right.
it's so hard to say. And I guess that's the beauty of music, is that like it's kind of like, you know, uncharted territory. There's always uncharted territory with music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And is there any music that you listen to actively, love with your whole heart, but you're like, I don't really go about producing it?
Oh yeah. Like jazz fusion.
Yeah.
I love jazz fusion. Yeah, just like, you know, like fretless bass, like with a ton of chorus on it. I love that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm influenced by it, so I put a little bit of that into my music, but, you know, like jazz fusion's just like really like, you know, the chord changes are so cool and unique, and that's something I cannot cross into that territory because I know nothing about like jazz theory and stuff, but I find it so cool and fascinating, you know, especially stuff from like, you know, 80s, 90s. And you know, today I think there's a lot of jazz fusion that takes influence from stuff back then too. So yeah, definitely something I wouldn't be able to produce, but like I can definitely take influence from it at least. I know
Totally,
that. Yeah.
totally. When you first started approaching producing in general, were you coming from like a semi-trained background, or were you more so just messing around with sound and seeing what you could make?
Yeah, I mean, I went to school for it. I went to school for like music production, but, you know, I wouldn't say like any, you know, there was like, you know, I took basics from it, but a lot of what I know about, you know, producing and making electronic music is just from real world experience and just kind of getting in there and trying it. You know, I discovered Ableton when I was 15, And
Love
like
it
from
first
then, it was just like, you know, because I was playing like in high school, I was playing like in rock bands, and you know, just trying to figure out what I wanted. I discovered Ableton, and I was like, and then through that discovered like electronic music and, you know, like Boards of Canada, and I was just like, this is what I want to do, you know, like it's the world, a world of possibilities inside this computer. So I just, you know, I went headfirst into that, and like during college, just kind of like simultaneously was like learning everything I could about Ableton on my own, and then like taking like audio classes and like, you know, music production classes. But I think a lot of it is just real world experience for me. And you know, I moved to New York right after school, and you know, I interned at a few studios, but realized like I didn't think I wanted to work in an actual studio. I wanted to do more like production for myself and for other people, like just like, you know, before it goes into a studio, or you know, in the process of being in the studio, you know, but more so like making creative decisions, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I must say, you're killing it, dude.
Thank you.
Like, I wasn't there for the beginning, but I'm here now.
You're here now?
I'm like, when I'm seeing in 40 years, maybe I'll see your stuff and be like, that's fucking Brothertiger. Hell yeah. All right, well, we want to rip a couple more?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. What a tale. Beautiful. Do you do your own mixes?
No. I have a good friend who does them, who I trust a lot, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you should.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. That was such a lovely sonic experience.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brothertiger, John, for being here. Thank you to our crew for getting this done. We can't do it without you. And thank you for watching. We also could not do this without you. By the time you are watching this, it's on all streaming services. So, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it. Tap in on the go. My name is Fingy. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.
All right, so you guys want to do it for real now?